Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 16 of Ultimate Fantastic Four. Now, as you know, Ultimate Fantastic Four was the next lineup after Ultimate X-Men, The Ultimates, as well as Ultimate Spider-Man, and I have been covering each of the issues. Managed to find issue 16 off eBay, so let's get on with the story. It starts off with the Ultimate Fantastic Four getting their spacesuits on. Of course, they manage to board in, basically see what the structure is, saying, kinda scummy. Then turn into Rocky Eye for the alien guy. Just get the door shut so they can circle the airlock, and so, which they do, and they end up meeting Ultimate Annihilus, who's obviously meant to be this leader of a sort of alien refuge. So of course, Ultimate Reed tries to use a special kind of translator, and we kind of learn more about him, saying, "We are participant in speaking with alien species. I am impressed with your device, but ours are quicker. My name is Nail. It translates badly to your English. Here, it is a traditional title of leaders dating back to feudal times. You are welcome to my home." And of course, they end up meeting each other, and this is also where we kind of see how Ultimate Reed geeks out about the idea that he's met alien life, and of course, learns more truths about Ultimate Annihilus's universe, and Ultimate Reed saying, "We're from another universe, but ours is somewhat adjustment to yours, which we term the end zone. I knew it was possible. You from ultra space, the universe above ours." And of course, shows off all of his works and ideas, and of course, this is another hint of Reed becoming the Ultimate Maker, which of course, Ultimate Annihilus is meant to be that sort of dark reflection to what Ultimate Reed is going to become. And this does also show you a lot like Buzz Lightyear meeting his future self as Zurg, showing what would happen if he let his obsessions and need to complete the mission got the better of him. But of course, something happens to Ultimate Johnny. Ultimate Sue sees that something's wrong with Johnny, and of course, because of overusing his powers, it's gone to the point that he's kind of now flaming out a lot more. So they have to get Johnny back to find out what's wrong. And we kind of see how Reed promises to talk with Ultimate Annihilus later, saying, "Yes, you really have to. I'm sorry." So after doing some work in that, we kind of see how Ultimate Sue has to make sure Ultimate Johnny doesn't end up getting hurt. And we see how Ultimate Sue says, "Because we are going home right now. Right, Reed? Aren't we?" And obviously even Sue knows Reed's fatal flaw is letting his curiosity get the better of him. And we see how Reed doesn't want to pass this up, but also knows that Johnny needs help. And we even see how, yeah, both sides do make a point, but the only problem is Johnny's in critical condition. Ultimate Reed lets his curiosity get the better of him, so he does come to the realization that they need to get Johnny back for further treatment, and needs Ultimate Ben to come with him to talk to Nail properly. And we even see him saying, "You know, I didn't take a good look at this place," and even starts to kind of realize that obviously Nail kind of got the other ships and parts all together from dying universes to set together, and obviously Ultimate Ben saying, "You ain't getting this the first time, Reed. Look at the people." And I like how one of them is meant to look a lot like Ultimate Reed, obviously foreshadowing what Reed will eventually become, a sad, lonely, pathetic, irredeemable man with the fact that he lost everything. And this also just shows you how much Ultimate Reed is being hit over the head, showing what he'll eventually become. So they mainly decide to talk to Nail properly to discuss things further. And of course, even points out they need to give Johnny medical treatment. And Nail saying, "Yes, We are old, and you are young. We have technology and species that you do not. You could learn much from us, but in exchange for charity. And of course makes it clear that his lifespan is quite old now, and makes it clear that he's going to make his place on Earth, and decides that Almond Reed and Ben are of no use to him, and obviously their sort of suits and that are broken, leading up to the next issue. So this is pretty much issue 16. I think my best thoughts is that it's an okay issue. It's doing the simple run-of-the-mill story, setting up another Fantastic Four villain, doing the ultimate treatment, and giving Ultimate Reed a glimpse of what he's going to become as the Ultimate Maker, as the series will and can hit you over the head multiple times, that his curiosity is always his greatest flaw, and eventually it's going to isolate, annoy, upset, and make people angry with him, showing that deep down Almond Reed is going to become a sad, lonely man with nothing really to show for it. So it still deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but kind of okay. So, comic book reviewer here, signing out.